Right, you lot, buckle up as we take a racetrack tour around the globe, counting down the top 10 car-making countries and the magnificent metal they're known for. We're talking everything from humble hatchbacks to supercars that'd make a Roman emperor weep. From engineering marvels to iconic designs, let's dive into the world of automotive excellence. Get ready to rev your engines. We begin our automotive odyssey in the land of the rising sun. A country that's practically synonymous with well-engineered, reliable motors. And what better car to represent Japan than the Toyota Corolla? You might think it's a bit dull, a bit beige, but hold on. This thing's more ubiquitous than a cat video on the internet for a reason. It's the automotive equivalent of a samurai sword, dependable, precise, and it will probably outlive us all. Next up, we're off to the land of sausages, beer, and some of the most impressive automotive engineering on the planet, Germany. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm going to talk about a certain brand with a propeller badge. And you'd be right. The BMW 3 Series, the benchmark, the legend. It's the automotive equivalent of Beethoven's Fifth, perfectly balanced, powerful, and it makes you feel like you could conquer the Autobahn with one hand on the wheel and the other holding a stein of beer. Well, folks, we're crossing the pond now to the land of opportunity, monster trucks, and enough horsepower to shame a small planet. It's America. And when you think of American cars, you think of one thing: the Ford Mustang. This ain't just a car, it's a symbol of freedom, rebellion, and the open road. It's the automotive version of a Bruce Springsteen song, loud, proud, and guaranteed to get your heart racing. Chapter 4. Hold on to your hats because we're heading to South Korea, a country that's taken the automotive world by storm. They've gone from making budget runabouts to churning out some of the most stylish and technologically advanced cars on the market. And leading the charge is the Hyundai Sonata. It's the automotive equivalent of a K-pop star, slick, stylish, and packed with more gadgets than you can shake a kimchi-flavored stick at. Chapter 5. Now we're off to the land of pasta, pizza, and cars that are more like works of art. Bellissima Italia. And let's be honest, no car embodies Italian passion and flair quite like a Ferrari. The Ferrari 488, with its screaming engine and curves that make Sophia Loren jealous, is basically sex on wheels. It's the automotive equivalent of a shot of espresso, powerful, intoxicating, and likely to leave you slightly breathless. Chapter 6. Bonjour and welcome to France, the land of romance, baguettes and cars that are as chic as a Parisian fashion show. Now, I know what you're thinking, French cars? Really, Clarkson? But hear me out, the Renault Clio is a little marvel. It's the automotive equivalent of a perfectly baked croissant, small, stylish and surprisingly satisfying. Right then, we're back on home turf, the land of tea, crumpets and, dare I say, a bit of automotive brilliance. And when it comes to British luxury, nothing says I've arrived quite like a Rolls-Royce Phantom. It's the automotive equivalent of Buckingham Palace, on wheels, stately, opulent and guaranteed to turn heads wherever you go. Hold on to your flat-pack furniture because we're off to Sweden, land of Vikings, meatballs and cars that are as safe as a bank vault. And when it comes to safety and Scandinavian cool, nothing beats the Volvo XC90. It's the automotive equivalent of a Swedish furniture store. Practical, stylish and built to withstand anything you or those pesky moose can throw at it. Hold on tight because we're heading to the Middle Kingdom, a country that's quickly becoming an automotive superpower. And leading the charge is Geely with their M Grand model. Now, you might not have heard of it, but trust me, this is a car that's going places. It's the automotive equivalent of the Great Wall of China, ambitious, bold, and here to stay. And finally, we end our journey in the vibrant land of India, a country with a rapidly growing automotive industry. Now forget your fancy German saloons and Italian supercars, because here it's all about the Tata Nano. It's the automotive equivalent of a plate of spicy curry. Affordable, cheerful, and it'll put a smile on your face. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the world's top car-making countries and their automotive ambassadors. We've seen everything from humble hatchbacks to supercars that cost more than a small island. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world's top car-making countries and their standout vehicles. We've had a right laugh, haven't we? Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a date with a certain German saloon and an empty stretch of autobahn. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on your favorite car from the list.